Welcome back. And against my better judgment, I'm here again in Razorfen Downs, on the hunt for a chest piece with a complete group of strangers. This is gonna either be brilliant or end very poorly. Could be the end of my hardcore career. Hope it isn't. But it's a little bit of a risk that I normally wouldn't take, but I think it's probably the only way I'm going to be able to get that chess piece is to run with a random group. So we'll see how we go. Seems like one or two of them know what they're doing. At least one of them has no idea what he's doing. Why is this guy trading? Oh, the lockbox. Oh. It's very rare to find a rogue willing to actually do stuff. So basically, what I have to be ready for is Bubble Hearth. I still don't know if it actually works. I know in the old school hardcore, it was not allowed. Ten int, 10 spirit. Not bad. Not bad. But yeah, stuff that. I don't want to die. If it's not strictly in the rules that it's unallowed, I will be exploring that option if it comes up. This guy's definitely taking a lot more damage than Wes did. Let's have a look at him. Where is he? Okay, well, it's probably because he's dual wielding. I hope he does have a shield for later on. Otherwise, his gear looks... You can see he's got a few Scarlet Monastery pieces on, so he's... wouldn't call him undergeared, because that's just the difference. He's 42. I think everyone here is 42 except the Druid that's 43, so I think Wes was 46, and that, you know, that difference in level is just something that no amount of gear is going to make up for. Well, we've got a big pull here. Okie dokie, I'm not healing until he establishes threat, which I believe he has. And this guy's not doing too much damage to me, so I'm happy. Oh yeah, this is... we do not have very good AoE. Still, we're totally fine. Rogue needs to do something a little bit more than what he's doing. I think he was typing for pretty much that whole time that we were fighting. It was a big double pull. That definitely could have gone worse, though. That definitely could have gone worse. When I saw that, all those guys running at me, I just, you know, don't panic. Don't panic, and, God, why are they talking? I've already cleansed. Who can remove these things? None of you have it. Yeah, just don't panic. Don't heal early, because that would just make it even harder for him to pick up the threat. If all of those mobs are running at me, so let him get hit a little bit, establish threat. We have everything covered, he says, and by everything covered he means me. I'm I'm the one that is able to dispel everything, which is new too. So this cleanse, I'm pretty sure I just got that at 42. Before then, I was not able to do magic effects. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to concentrate a little bit more on this run, though. I barely had to heal Wes. Or at least I could just do... this is another rank of Flash of Light I've got as well. So what's this? 90 mana for 200? What was the previous rank? 70 mana for 160-ish. Probably could do the maths on that to figure out if it's worth going down, but it's definitely making me faster, but it is healing him faster as well. I might see if I can get a little bit of mana back as well when I'm not actively healing. Won't want to do this on every pack, because who knows what kind of AoE damage I might end up taking. This seems pretty simple at the moment. Okay, it got us back up to 93. Okay, I think that was a net positive for mana. It could have just been my natural regen. I mean, how much is it giving us? Chance to restore 50 off the normal hits. What's going on here? Okay, this, the rogue's just a little bit confused. That's alright. Said he's tired. Great sign. Great sign for what's to come. Just telling them to be careful. Although I'm sure we'd be fine with a double pull, I don't have the same kind of confidence. Why is this guy black and white? Anyway, I'm liking that they're being careful. And yeah, besides a little bit of XP, it's not that much. We've got a nice chunk of rested XP to use up here. There's only one thing we're here for. We're here for the chest plate off the first boss. It's going to be a depressing day if it doesn't drop off the first boss, and then we have to continue on in the dungeon with nothing to gain. But, you know, it's all XP. I'm a little bit worried for the final boss, just with how hard it was hitting Wes as well as other targets. That's kind of the thing. I'm aware that I'm not a great AoE healer. We'll see how it goes. We will see. I haven't actually checked this. What chest is he wearing? Okay, he's just got a crappy old mail chest, so... no doubt we will both be going for the chest plate. Oh, and I've rolled a 98. I should have saved that. Oh, then again, hang on. I keep thinking that I've got to roll for loot, but that is not the case. It's 10 intellect, 9 spirit. So it's more intellect, more spirit. I'm losing 3 stamina, but gaining a little bit of armor. Look, 3 stamina's not... I'm just going to chuck that on. 3 stamina ain't going to make or break whether I'm dying in here. Got plenty of water. With no mage here, I'll have to use my own. We are prepared. I've been... well, really I've just had that water anyway, just from solo questing. Might try and put a Seal of Light on bosses as well, just for anything that does happen to do a little bit of AoE damage. Hopefully these guys can heal themselves. You know, even a little bit might help with my poor AoE healing. Yeah, we're good, we're good. You can go in. One good thing is that we're not really going to have to stop as much as we did in the previous group. I do think the Paladin Mage combo of AoE definitely made up for the amount of times we had to stop. I'm a little bit concerned with how much damage this warrior is taking. He is taking so much more damage than Wes was, and this is just a normal pack. I guess that's the difference with Wes going to the auction house and grabbing plate gear and stuff, and this guy is probably still in mostly male, 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 male. So he's in full male. Should rebuff as well. I don't know why the rogue and the druid are off there. I guess they're trying to keep it stunned. Maybe that. Yeah, look, this guy's taking a pounding. He knows what he's doing at least. Let's put Devotion Aura on, actually. Maybe that will help in even a little bit. Got a Hunter Pet as well that might be able to assist. Yeah, they're actually doing a pretty good job of locking up ads and taking them down. Who was it? So the Hunter and the Druid are friends. They are in a Discord call together. Other than that, I think we're all strangers, so hopefully between those two there might be a little bit of synergy. From both sides, he says. That is correct. So we... Oh no, it's the tank that doesn't know. Let's help out a little bit with the AoE. I feel like I probably should be removing these poisons after battle, because they're just getting reapplied. Unless you see a 3-stack like that, then maybe I'll get to work. And I will start drinking. Oh, if that was a one-hander. Not that I'd use it, but it'd be decent at least. Wonder what the... I'm really curious to see... So the druid has the same amount of health as the warrior while he's in cat form. If I need an innovate, just call for it. Well, it's a little bit hard to call for it when we're not in disc together. Good sir. In the time it takes me to type it out, that'll probably be someone dead. See, this is when I'm really regretting... I'm getting thread on these things. And I'm barely healing. God, what have I got myself in for? If I'm going to have to drink between every pack, that's a little concerning. Out of interest, how much health do you have in bear form? He's got 3,000. Let's put a heal on. I don't remember this guy having anything dangerous about him. That is the curse, which I cannot remove. And we have no chest. So we're here for no reason. God, I wish I could find a group that only wants to do the first boss, but that would be a big ask. Let's get our rebuffs out. Change that. Okay, we've switched to has salve. The new tank had stout salve still, so that wouldn't have been helping him. He's a little bit concerned about his threat, but let's say if feel like you're losing threat, we can always go back to what we were doing before. I'm going to assume Warrior has better cooldowns as well. Like, you know, I don't know if Bear has any cooldowns from memory. In you go, tank him on the caster. And this room is getting pretty hot. Might have to chuck the air conditioning on soon. Wonder if it's the pressure. Yeah, look, I'm barely healing this guy now. It could be the difference in the mobs. Okay, so how are we going to deal with these guys? Guess I'll put Retribution Aura on. Oh god, they don't know what they're doing. I think it's both. God. I'll tell you one thing, I'm not putting a Consecrate down. No, these guys do not sound confident. Okay, we don't have to pull everything at the same time. Oh, no. Yes, it is. And make sure I've got range before I start healing so they don't bum rush me. Probably going to get threat on the boss. The boss is getting interrupted by the rogue. So that means the rogue is going to need heals. Okay, I'm in range of the rogue now. Rogue is locking it up, man. He is fearless. I would I would not be throwing myself at the boss like that if I was the rogue. Okay. That went alright. Would have been a lot worse. I don't know if I should be taking stuff like this. Having to tell them where to go. Chuck this on. It's a neck.
Outstanding. My name is Belnestraz, and I thank you for rescuing me. I had given myself up for dead, or worse, as a meal for these scourge-infested vermin. Yes, I said scourge all right. They've brokered some sort of deal with the Quillbore here, and this nightmare is a result. Listen, rather than just flee, I want to make a difference for all of our sakes.
Oh, okay. I
Would
think
you be
everyone
up to
got it.
helping me out to that end? It's probably dangerous, but you seem to be the type not to worry about that too much.
So what am I losing? So I'm losing 7 stamina. It's a little bit more than the 3 you lost before. Okay, you can stop talking, thanks. Man, is this really 5 int for 7 stamina? Is it really worth it? How much health do I lose? 160, 16, 22, 16. So I'm losing, what, 70 health? Guess it's not that much. Let's rebuff everyone. And we'll put a mite on the pet. Oh well, gonna get a quest complete here at least. Unlike the last time we were here. This is definitely feeling easier with the bear tank though. I'm barely having to heal him. I do remember this being a little bit tricky. Was there something that silences here or something? God, I've already forgotten. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll just move away from those guys. Yeah, look at this. He's taking on all 4 of these, and he's barely taken any damage. Definitely made the right choice here. Where's the next pack going to come from? I predict here. Bit weird to be predicting things when you've done it before, but I promise you my memory is making this a very fair competition. I think I'm struggling with aggro. Giving him a little bit of confidence. Yeah, there must be a big baddie soon. That was like 3 or 4 packs. Nope, still another. I think the biggest reason I don't remember what happened here last time was because I was still too distraught that the mage had started it without us. Just erased it all from my memory. Nothing like boar intestines to fill up your bags with stuff you don't need. I won this. Oh, that was my old cloak. God, it really is barely a difference from what I was wearing, isn't it? I guess a consolation prize could be that Death Chill armor. Again, I'm the only person that would want that. Not the most attractive piece of gear, but it's got no intellect on it, though. Oh, no, it's got 9. Okay, yeah, that would definitely be an upgrade over what we're wearing right now. This is taking forever. And as soon as the boss is dead here, I think that will be... We'll have to run back, and that's going to give me the time to put someone on... What is this grey that he has? What is it? I didn't... Still no boss. This is very interesting. There he is. Gonna back out. I don't remember what he does. In fact, I can tell. So he's got putrid stench, which is just applying the disease, so that's nothing. Let's see if I can apply a little bit of self-healing there. Let's see if that works. Oh, we've got another piggy up the back. It's taken a while to go down. Strength agi that we don't need.
Well met.
And... is that... So that's just quest complete. Where do we hand that in? Are you with me? We click this.
Sudden departure has left behind a burning brazier.
Cool.
As you stare into the flame, the image of a great winged red dragon fills your mind. A more graveled version of Belnestrash's voice speaks directly to you. Indeed,
mortals, you are the heroes I had hoped you would be.
What was that voice change?
The butchery these beasts were perpetrating
Indeed,
is a thing of the
mortals.
past. My faith
Oh,
in mortals
aircon,
such
be
as
right back.
yourself has been once more renewed. Take this as a reward befitting of a hero.
Told you it would be quick. Okay, yeah, so we are losing 2 intellect by putting that on, but we're gaining 4 stamina. I think that... sorry, 10 stamina. I think that is a worthwhile trade. See, our druid here is a herbalist. Gotta make sure I don't go too far ahead. Yep, this way. Get in there, buddy. So he's gonna probably... He's probably panicking right now because he's not keeping threat on everything. But there isn't too much damage going out. No one else is really... Well, he was banished. We had something that looked like a banish. So he might be thinking, damn, I lost threat on a lot of that. But that was very easy to heal. Quite happy with that. Intellect strength helm. What does it look like? See, I'd wear that. It's getting the whole warrior princess vibe. But, no, it is not the right stats. Not the right armor type. We are trying to prioritize getting plate where we can. Although it would be a healing helm. It doesn't really matter if it's plate or not. These are the ones with the silence, so we want to be hitting those first. Beaten DC. Does look that way. He's aiming his gun too. It's like he started and then DC'd. Shame he didn't send his pet in. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to go on and keep clearing, but if one of those little normal pigs came around and whacked him, just wait for him or pull back here. Can't leave him alone. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Why am I making suggestions that add risk to the run? Hope I'm not, Did that just... What the hell? Did that leash? Okay then. Ha! Never seen that before. In a dungeon it stops following you. Oh, then again, that was a thing when you used to do the high level runs. If you didn't hit things frequently enough. Oh, out of range of the silence. If you didn't hit things frequently enough, they would reset. So theoretically, he's not here. We're a bit safer to continue on here. Yep, the rogue has agreed. He says he should be safe now. Here comes little baby patrols. I just want to tell him to be careful of hugging the side too much. He's coming back, he says. So I'm just warning him about possibly pulling things above us. I remember there's a skip to jump up there.
By the light of the moon.
As long as we're killing stuff, it don't really need to skip, I guess, but he really loves doing pullbacks. I mean, I definitely feel like I'm... What am I missing? Oh, druid buff. Leather Agi stamp. This place. The same thing happened last time. We were getting so much leather agility gear. Oh, he's got the mace. Yep, Mograin's might. I actually... I think this thematically would be great for Negasister. More so than this ugly axe. That mace looks way better. But, pretty sure it would not outperform the axe. I think before this druid does anything, he types ready. Ready? Better to be ready than not in hardcore, I guess. Okay. So let's mark up the boss. Pull back. Cool, Rogue knows what he's doing. Excellent. He has distracted the boss. No, we've pulled now. That was a very quick distract. Now this is going to come for me. I am going to bubble. He's got to taunt that. Still okay. Just keep moving backwards as we go. I'm going to use an early pot for my mana just in case, but this is feeling pretty under control. Something's hitting me, but it isn't hitting me anymore, so that's okay. Couple more ads, but they're all normals. I can't heal the rogue. Now I can. Hey, Glutton's health isn't going down, but that is because the other guys have been killing the normal mobs. Okay, I need to start... Oh, he's got a disease cloud. I don't want to catch that. I was going to say I want to start hitting him and get some mana back, but I don't want to increase any damage we take. Ooh, that'll be good shoulders for him, I would imagine. Yeah. If the pig might... That'll be huge for him. It's going to make his tanking even better. Give him a little... Oh, shit, my mana. Wasn't even looking. He needs to pee. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be rushing this and holding in a big pee if you don't have to. Feeling reasonably confident here. Yeah, he's having thread issues, which Wes didn't have, but he's also taking, not much damage. With the length of that fight, the length that he was tanking Glutton, who, if you do remember, he was hitting Wes pretty hard, even at 46. Pretty confident. Pretty confident I won't have to heal him too much on... who's the last boss? Nana, which should mean I will be free to throw a flash here and there to anyone else that gets hit as well. Take that, cockroach. And we've actually gotten a surprising amount of XP from here. We've used up all of our rested. I guess when you're not really noticing, you're not like watching your XP like a hawk like I do when I'm solo questing. He really loves pulling back. Just go in. They're taking care of that one. Sure, I'm in position to heal them if they need it. Help with an exorcism. I mean, as long as it's 1v1, the rogue can pretty much solo those. And we'll mark a skull on the frozen soul, because I don't want to be getting feared. Maybe I should just stay behind this guy for the entire dungeon by about 30 yards, because he's always going to run back. He's got thorns on himself, right? Yeah, he does. It's not bad. What does that look like? That is very subtly stylish, in my opinion. I like the look of that. Needed by the warrior. I think that tells you everything you need to know about this warrior and the state of his gear, if he's needing on that. A 22 DPS one-hander. When you get a 30 DPS one-hander from finishing this. That's it. Just charge in, my boy. Excellent. Just Missino is his name. Especially, look, if there's tight multiple packs, I agree, pull back. But when you got a situation like this where there's nothing from here to the next state, just go to town. Why does that look like plate armor? Okay, it looks like plate there, but it is leather. Let's see if he asks if we're ready before he pulls. Oh, we are about to run out of our buffs. We've got 20 seconds though, so that should be enough to take this pack out. Put a little consecrate down since our mana is plentiful. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, 24, 25 damage ticks on, 5 or 6 targets. That adds up. And I am going to use that scroll of intellect that it's going to last 30 minutes. Now is a good time to do that. We are definitely within 30 minutes of finishing here. There is a patrol. Let's put a marker on that. Gonna let Such mana up. Who is he talking about? Me? Oh, he means the hunter. Alright, so the hunter's whinging to him that he doesn't have any mana. Maybe the hunter should just have a drink and we keep pulling. I think that would be a suitable situation as well. But hey, if the hunter's drinking, I might as well drink as well. So we know beaten is Such. Yeah, because I was going to make a joke about doxing, but it's not worth typing it out. Keeping an eye on the patrol this time, like that. These Frost Nova routes are so lengthy. Hunter Pet's doing a little bit of tanking. Happy with that. Taking more pressure off. Cloth recipe that we don't need. Give me some blacksmithing stuff. That'd make me happy. Yeah, good. I would be very interesting to see this at the end and see how much time this took compared to the other run. Taking out the AFKs and the toilet breaks and the disconnects. Just the fact that they're not having to stop and drink might actually make this faster than the massive AoE fight, or massive AoE clear that we did. Just go in, buddy, just go in. Gonna explain what happened in my last run close to the top here. We pulled an upper layer, not a bit spicy, Still not sure how we did it. Oh, there's a chest. Oh, that's my first bad roll. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Forget the hunter. Rogue is doing no DPS because he's more concerned about the chest. Oh, the rogue. Now the rogue has stopped them. We could have just taken that separately. I mean, I'm sure we'll be fine doing the double. Yeah, so Druid is very safety first as well. He's going to let those come. I like that idea. Why risk it? Even though I'm sure we'd be fine. Why risk it? Don't you distract them again. What the hell? Yeah, I don't... Oh, they actually do line of sight. That's interesting. I thought they'd be cheating again and they would be able to shoot through the hut. Not surprised they're coming for me. So how did we pull last time? I think it was that pack that came for us. I say all this when I could just go back and watch the video and actually find out. Oh yeah, having a couple of thread issues here, but it's all on the hunter. The hunter's got to learn to chill out a little bit. Or were we fighting this pack and then the last pack came through? Maybe that's what happened. Is he gonna charge? Or is he gonna pull back? He's charging. Okay, I'm keeping an eagle eye. I can see them over there. Probably should have healed just in case something went south there. Yeah, they ain't coming. Someone must have shot through the wall or done something. I am actually intrigued now. I want to go back and watch and see how that pull happened now that it hasn't repeated. Quick drink here. Just gonna stay out of line of sight because I'm probably gonna grab threat on this caster. Looks like the rogue has gone to fight him by himself. Let's help a little bit with the AoE. Stop bringing them to me. It was actually a pretty big pack. Alrighty, big drink up. Could I get one water from you? From the hunter. Yes, you can. Pretty sure it's all frost attacks. I'll put on Frost Aura. Put your back against something, he says. I think at max range I should be fine. Famous last words. Ready, sir. Let's use a shitty stamina potion scroll. Oh, didn't work. So he's health 80% already. Just make sure keeping up heals on the little fellas when they need it. He's half dead. You're going to be absolutely fine here, I think. I didn't even notice these last time. Guess that's just the AoE. AoE of Wes plus the mage. Just burn the boss, just burn the boss. Sweet. So we've got the helm that I already have. So we're going to pass on that one. We'll grade it, because we could always sell it if no one else needs. I'm going to take that. So there's an upgrade to our healing set. Agi strength that no one needs. Sweet. Let's chuck that on now. We've got 2 upgrades to our healing set in this run. Can path out or clear to entrance. Up to you guys. I don't think we don't have any quests to turn in. Alhearth, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Alright. We survived. We survived. We did not get the chest, unfortunately. But we're not dead. That's what's important. So this wasn't like a dedicated style dungeon video like I normally do. I feel like it's only worth doing one of those per dungeon. I wasn't originally planning to do more than one dungeon either. Yeah, I was only going to do every dungeon once, but I just have a special reason for trying to go in there. So what we might do is we might head to Stranglethorn Vale. I'm going to clean up my bags, sell stuff, and by the time we get to STV, we'll try and knock out a couple of quests in the time we have left. So, see you at that point. Alright, we're here at STV. Got a selection of quests to do here. It looks like there is something specifically... How do we have Caitlyn's Blade again? And this time it's saying... It's an elite quest. Curse of the Tides. So... I don't think we're going to do that. Dizzy Eye and Snuff must just be random drops off any pirate. Let's have a look at this actually. No, that's not it. The Curse of the... Yeah, it is the Curse of the Tides. Caitlyn's... Destroy the altar of the tides with Caitlyn's Blade. Okay, there's Caitlyn's Blade. Kill Gazbarn and bring the Stone of the Tides and Caitlyn's Blade back to Baron. Someone. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this one. I think Questy might be... I can't believe I didn't pull that. I think Questy is leading us on a bit of a goose chase here. I'm going to assume that this is saying there's something to loot here in case you lose the Caitlyn's Blade, and we must have to go somewhere else to do the rest of it. We do still need Snuff and Dizzy's Eye, though. Is it worth going in that direction, though? Could be 41, 43. Blood sale stuff. Okay, yeah, we can go in that direction. Just kill things as we go. These are fire mages, so we're going to put fire aura on. Oh, we are not using the right toolbar. Let's fully buff ourselves up. Make sure this guy doesn't chain onto us. I remember this being a pretty dodgy drop rate as well. But should be a nice little relaxing quest to end the episode on. Having myself a caramello koala in celebration of our dungeon victory. Look it up if you don't know what it is. And I've just realised this is going to make it very difficult for me to talk. I didn't think this one through. The caramel is very gooey. Let's put our sharpening stone on as well. Always forget to do that. Actually, now that I think about it, we probably shouldn't be fussing too much with these guys right at the start. If we do have quest items to loot right at the end there, it might be smarter to go down there, get that done first, and then kill these guys slowly on the way back. I'll probably kill this mage, just because it might aggro anyway as we try to go through there. Oh, you bastard. Oh, that is a good start. Half HP right off the bat. Yeah, that's it. Give me a whack instead of casting your amazing magic at me. Oh, the green hills. Excellent. Glad we're back. Oh, you know, I got lots of bag space. Might be able to sell that later. Alright, let's go see what the end of this area is like, if there are other people there. It's actually a good idea that we did that dungeon, because it was peak hour and still probably is peak hour, meaning lots of competition for questing. And delaying that a little bit for the dungeon might have helped us to get a little bit more of these to ourselves. I do remember these quests continuing on to stuff in these pirate ships. I remember that being a little bit spicy. I feel like always when you're in those pirate ships, you're always running the risk of accidentally pulling more than you intend to, whether that's through a wall or just, you know, something unpredictable and dodgy. Don't want to be another video online of someone dying and saying, how the hell did that happen? As entertaining as that might be. Tailoring supplies. Don't think we're going to need anything from you, sir. Okay, so we've got our the charts and the orders. Now we just need to kill swashbucklers. You better not have... This is basically a 2v1. I'm not liking this. Oh, let's put Shadow Aura on instead. At least he drops quickly. Where are the swashbucklers? Don't tell me they're only on the boat. I think they spawn around here. It's just that people have already killed them. Oh, apparently they spawn all along the coast. Whatever, we've got this spot. We might as well use it. See if we can kill this imp in one hit. Excellent. Already got our Shadow Resistor on. Still hitting us like a truck though. Damn, it's only warlocks spawning. Oh, no, there's a swashbuckler. We're not going to be able to grab that without a double/triple pull if you count the imp though. Pretty unfortunate timing with both of those spawning at the same time. I might actually be able to grab him without the warlock. Yeah, cool. Skills do you have? A disarm and a kick. Got a curse of weakness on me that I cannot remove, as well as no might. Let's put that on. There's the disarm. It's alright, gives us a chance to level up our unarmed skill. Never know when that'll come in handy. And they are runners. Not a problem right now, but might become a problem. A 1 of 10 swashbucklers. Oh yeah, there's a nice amount of those spawning around the outside now. Keep an eye on my health. Let's get back to experimentation. We've put a Judgment of Wisdom on him. Let's see if we get any mana back. I need to put floating text on for stuff like this. I honestly thought I had enabled everything, but then I'll do stuff like healing in the dungeon and I'm not healing. I'm not seeing my healing numbers. That would be nice. Give me a bit of feeling for progression as my heals start getting stronger. What's going on with me at the moment? Tonight, have our final trial of the Crusader before ICC comes out. Might give you a little bit of an idea about the way I post these videos. They're a little bit delayed. I like to stay in front. Is that us? Oh, he's wearing black, that squashbuckler. They've all been wearing white so far. But yeah, it's final TOC for us. And we'll be heading to ICC. Will be interesting. We have had more and more people dropping out of week 1 of ICC. This or that keeps coming up. It is what it is. It's just an unfortunate part of running a roster of 25 people or 45 people. Hell, even if you're running a roster of 10 people, I'm sure half those 10, sooner or later, they're going to find a reason that they can't make it to raid. So, hopefully it's nice and smooth tonight. We will be running some dungeons afterwards, I believe. Not hardcore dungeons, normal dungeons. And then we are ready and raring to go for ICC. It's going to be exciting. We've got a 10-man planned during the day. If you're not in Australia, the Australian release time is something like 8 AM in the morning, something along those lines. I think we're heading in at around 10 AM. The scouting party, as you may call it. Did I just proc 9? That'd be funny if Seal of Command procs off her unarmed, but it does really, really poor damage. Yeah, so we'll be checking out the 10-man. With, pretty sure we're doing nearly the whole thing normals. I said it is a scouting party, just going in there, information, getting people used to the mechanics, blah blah blah. Used to the pathing, get the tanks knowing which packs we need to pull, which packs we can skip for trash and stuff like that. Should be interesting. I think we've got like a 5-hour window locked out, which may or may not be enough time. Really depends on how much research the guys that are going have done, how much explaining we have to do. I'm sure we'll still be doing a lot of explaining. Just like I was talking about the roster stuff, that's just another one of those things. There's no answer to it. If you're running a team of 40, 25, or 10, you're going to have half of that roster is going to have no idea about any of the mechanics, and they're going to rock up and say, alright, so now explain to me what I need to do here. When, you could take 5 minutes. 5 minutes in your own time, and you could have all of that information at your fingertips. But it's just the nature of the beast. It's very, very, very unlikely that you're going to have 25 fully switched on, capable, knowledgeable, researched raiders. And if you do have that situation, then you've probably got a bunch of dickheads in there as well, because they're likely very, very invested in the game. Which is the seesaw effect. You go one way, raid's very casual but often good vibes, and then you go the other way, the raid's very elite and performing highly, but oftentimes leads to personality clashes, disputes over who deserves what. I did this more than you, so I should get this, and I could go somewhere else and they would give me more loot than you because they appreciate the things that I do. Why does it say along here that I can get true silver bars, like in the hut? That seems a bit weird. Am I missing something? Can I actually loot true silver bars somewhere here? I want to pull here. There's nothing in the tent. It's a bit weird. Anyway, why did Blizzard make quests like this? So we've done the whole coastline. We've killed all the swashbucklers. Suppose we could go to the boats. I just don't want to get too risky. But we need 3 more. We need 3 more swashbucklers, even though we've killed every swashbuckler on the coast with no competition, might I add. If there was competition, it would have been even worse. And why am I mounting? I'm too used to Wrath of the Lich King, where you can actually swim with a mount. There is a level 23 quest here, apparently, that I hadn't noticed. Cortello's Riddle. I try and... oh, God. It's just saying how these boats are not safe, and now I'm thinking about going in and see if I can pick up a quest. I'm guessing it is a random... It can randomly spawn in either of the boats. You're going to run, aren't you? Yeah. Can it spawn in the 3rd boat? Yes, it can. So... we might be going in here for no reason. Okay, there's different named mobs up there, and I'm going to guess after we kill all the swashbucklers, the next quest might send us back to take those ones out, so I'm just going to leave that for now. This warlock really wants to come over here. Oh, they really want to stay together. Come on, over here. It's telling us again that we can get true silver over here. I do not believe it, but I'm going to look very silly if it is possible. Hopefully this is going to be, well, by the time we get back to shore, hopefully we have a swashbuckler spawned somewhere, which will mean we don't have to go and swim over to the 3rd boat over there and try and find one. We might have to kill a warlock or 2. It is looking like this snuff quest and whatever that other one was for the single drop. If this does send us back to kill more types of pirates, that quest is probably not intended to be done in one go. I like that. There we go, there's our last swashbuckler. He has a very interesting face. Have I pulled both? Oh, I thought I might have there. Is he lower level? No. Thought I drifted a little bit too far on that one. Yeah, come on, keep following me. Where are we? Where are we? Could probably, just looking at the time, could probably go and try and kill 10 raptors. Oh, okie dokie. I am just going to take off because he's going to pull more. And I don't want to deal with that. Should have been concentrating. Counted my eggs before they hatched. Are you going to reset? If this guy resets, I want to try and run in and retap. Nah, he's gone. He is gone. Don't know what this imp's doing. That would be very interesting if this imp would now aggro the warlock over there as well. That'd be pretty funny. Oh, now you're here, are you? Oh, I'm dismounted. Alright, let's do this properly this time. Come on, keep following me. I want to look at my map and plan out what I'm doing, but you know what'll happen if I do that. This guy's going to take off. Run like the wind. Gonna go stun into judgment when he runs. Oh, I might not need it. Boom, boom. Right, that was indeed our last swashbuckler. More snuff, more Dizzy's Eye. Try and do that after. In fact, maybe we should just run and turn this in and then come back and do that rather than running up and doing the raptors. Might save us a bit of travel time. So, I am not planning to fight anything on the way back. Looking out for any signs of true silver. Big doubts. Yeah, so I'll run back, grab the next quest, and we'll come back here if we have to. See you then.
Well met. Perfect, adventurer. Now that we know their plan, it's just a matter of time. And to think the fools have dropped anchor just off the Cape. Blast the nerve of fear alone. He couldn't sail a skiff through Crystal Lake, let alone lead an entire fleet against us. The Bloodsail Buccaneers will pay for their carelessness. Now that we know their plan of attack, we can counter before they know what hit them. But why send the entire fleet to do the work of one brave adventuring party? Adventurer, take some of your most skilled comrades out to Firalone's landing spot and assassinate the Bloodsail leadership. Their fleet will sink soon after.
So that is telling me it is a level 45 quest. I reckon we should just get one more level. We can go and tackle that one after. So, change of plans again. We are going to head north. We could try to get this... maybe actually, just via the map, this is the smartest quest to go and do. Because if we do go and do the Raptor quest, that's going to tell us to go turn it in up there. Just going to be a massive pain in the bum. So let's just try to get these reads. I remember them being a pretty shitty drop rate. As long as we don't get dismounted here, be quite happy. Hopefully the drop rate isn't too shitty. It would be very fitting, though, for us to bugger off. You better not net me. It would be very fitting to try and be finishing off an episode with a quest with a horrible drop rate. Okay, so I think any of these guys can drop it. Let's get into the action. Wonder if you guys are looking forward to the new dungeon stuff in Wrath of the Lich King if you are playing. I was never able to get a trinket from Trial of the Crusader. We only had one drop. And one of our warriors won it. And in retrospect, it's, you know, me doing all the loot stuff. If you look at the ICC stuff, you have certain classes that are going to continue to wear that Death Choice trinket. Unless you're playing Alliance, I think it's got another name, Death's Verdict, I think. You got classes that continue to wear that in ICC, and me as a rogue, I don't. I replace it, so I think it makes sense for me to not get that in Raid, and instead, you know, I can get the 245 version for free, basically. We're missing a lot. Our judgment of the Crusader fell off. I guess he's 2 levels above us. I might try and be a little bit more selective with the level of the enemies that we're fighting. So both of these are 44s. Might see if I can sneak past them. Oh, there's another one here. 43. So we're going to go hit this 43. There we go. We're actually hitting him this time. Hopefully we can keep up our judgment. That is a very low flying mount. Big crit. Big crit, but his health is staying high. Oh, there is our first read. Okay, well, probably should have been a little bit more careful going up there, just in case there was something nasty waiting for me at the top. I was kind of trying to look around, see which is the best path to follow. I don't see anything in this direction, but that might be a decent way to go. Don't see anything in this direction either, to be fair. There is a dead Naga there. Don't die on a hill where I can't loot you. Camera. Okay, so we're not alone. Maybe staying down would be better. There's a 43. I don't want to take damage and lose the healing that I just gave myself. Oh, no damage. Safe. Okay, 43 to our left, 43 in front of us, 43 to our right. 43s everywhere. Just makes it that little bit easier and quicker to deal with these guys. And we need it to be, because drop rate has not been awful, but also hasn't been the best yet. I only got 1. I often wonder when because of the latency of playing overseas, when I run in and do a judgment and then reapply my seal immediately after, when you judge, it's followed by a melee. I think the time difference of judging and then getting to the melee, it might actually be meleeing before the seal applies. Which would mean it would be smarter to melee first, then judge and reapply the seal. These are the thoughts that keep me awake at night. What is the best way to engage in combat? Let's put a wisdom on him. Big crit. Geez, we're really not too far away from the raptors. Would be nice to just do one big line and clear absolutely everything here. In fact, I would have done that if we didn't end up doing that dungeon, but it leaves us something to do in the next episode. And we've gone a full 10 seconds without landing a hit, so he has lost his judgment. And, God, that's terrible. It's only 1 level above me. I shouldn't be missing that much. Look at me, I'm nearly dead. It's not like my gear sucks. Got pretty good gear, although I don't have the plate stuff yet. Can't do much about misses though. You can have the best gear in the world if you're missing every hit. Which do I need? 85. I'm just going to let this tick once so I can apply my might, and then I'll sit down and have a drink. Oh, that was actually better water than the stuff that I already have. I should have saved that. Especially when I'm wearing my red gear, that's a little bit of a waste. We're gonna be full mana before we even get halfway with this. Damn. Alright. Well, if we see that type of water again, we'll definitely be saving it. Where to next? I saw a lot of dead bodies up there. So we might start running into whoever else is here, killing these Nagas if we go in that direction. We've only got a couple of 44s and not much else out in that way, so let's do a little bit of exploring, see what we can find. Where's the big... I think I'm in the wrong spot. I know there's the big dead mines. Well, if it's part of dead mines, it would have to be in the north of Stranglethorn. I know there's the big double doors somewhere. That is, you can see when you're on the boat at the end of dead mines. For some reason, I was thinking it was here, up this river, but maybe it looks a bit similar, and that's what, maybe that's what I'm remembering. Also, seeming like I need to stop mounting so much, because that's 100 mana each time. And as you saw there, I took like 2 steps before I dismounted. So I think I need to start having a little bit of a think before I mount, instead of having it be automatic response. One more hit. Still at 2 of 10 for the quest. I'm going to be here for a while. Might have botched my timings again. Maybe this wasn't a good quest to finish on. Oh well. Let's just get as much work done as we can. What do we have here? Mithril deposit. We're definitely going to snake our way up for that. If we want to become an armor smith. This guy is hammering me. If we want to become an armor smith, we are going to need 120 mithril at minimum. Here's our third read. It's situations like this where I I do kind of regret not leveling cooking, because we could be turning this clam meat into food and chowing down on that. See, right there, when I did my judgment, I ran in, I autoed. I'm pretty sure my seal was up by the time the auto came out, but it might also just not be displaying correctly. You're a 44, surely you have a read for me? I think the bleeds as well. The bleeds are also contributing a fair bit of damage to me. So obviously your armor is... Wait, 11 damage every 3 seconds? No. Okay, I take that back. Take that back wholeheartedly. Let's try putting Seal of the Crusader on there instead, see if that increases our damage any. I've read a guide or two suggesting that once you get to the 40s, around about level 40, 40, 45, somewhere around there, you should be putting Seal of the Crusade on every enemy. Reason being that you need the fight to be a certain length before it starts becoming worthwhile to put that seal on there. And this is about the time. And look, I mean, look at us. This fight's going forever. Just need to land one more hit, and he'll run, and then I can casually kill him. Wow, Green Hills of Stranglethorn, page 18. Wonder if you can actually read it. It's just like nonsense. Oh, weapon stones run out, as well as might. Boom, boom. That was a big, big seal proc. Holy crap. little bit disappointed that we didn't get that chest piece today. I'm tempted to try and run it one more time tomorrow. I just, you know... I'm not normally the type to go back and redo dungeons over and over again. All this individually. Should put a seal on there for putting my seal of command on. Yeah, there's a little bit of invested time. Oh no, we've got a rogue coming in. He better not be a miner. Oh wait, when I wasn't looking, the mithril deposit's gone. Someone's already gotten it. God, it was still there when I was around about here, and I saw the 43 over there, and I was, oh no, it's over there. It's over there. It's just a little bit too far away. Okay, if this rogue is after it, this is perfect. So I'm going to kill this one, and then he'll have to kill that one, which is going to lead me to be able to get the mine. And I feel like most rogues are mining engineering, so it's probably... Vietnam here probably does have their eye on it. Firstly, let's make sure we don't die here. Oh, we're actually taking a bit of damage. And the rogue has left, okay. Hope they're not thinking the exact same thing that I'm thinking. And it's going to wait for me to pull this, thereby being in combat, thereby being unable to mine this, and they can just wander in and take it for themselves. Okay, really low mana. Let's put a wisdom on there and hit it once or twice and get enough mana for our seal. There we go. And we're off to the races. Oh no, you don't look like you were worried about this. Excellent. Blade Flurry is very impressive. Shame you can't use it that often. Yes, that's it. Go the other way. Leave the mithril to me. We're going to be needing a lot of mithril. Well, we got more than 2 taps. Bit of solid... Oh, we're hitting 4 taps. Excellent. I do remember a quest here. You run across this bridge and click something in there. Holy Spring. I don't believe we're on that quest. We continue going this way. We're going to run into the rogue who's already killing things, so we should go a different way. Any respawns down here yet? I'm tempted to mount up. I just know, like, as soon as I mount, I'm going to run into something. Oh yeah, nice little 43 down there. Another 43, couple 43s will go eat those babies up as soon as this one's down. Should be keeping an eye out instead of my mind just starts switching off after a while. Keeping an eye out for respawns is what I meant. Never know. I mean, look, pretty much all the time when we're killing these things, we're hovering around 50% for both health and mana. And that is a situation where you don't want to be running into anything unexpected. But, you know, it's just, it's hard. It's hard to play for so long and keep on your guard for the entire time. Let's get might back, give ourselves a couple of little heals. See if we can judge this before our Seal of Command runs out. It definitely will. Yeah, we're not making that. We've met up with the rogue again. I hope they go that way. If they do, I'll go this way. And we'll probably meet in the middle at the bottom again. 44 down there. I'll kill it if I have to. What level's the rogue? Rogue's 42 as well, so... Doesn't seem to be having as much difficulty as I have killing these things. Oh, I'll miss from behind. Oh, it's juked me! Alright, well, I'm just going to start healing then while you come back. Here's the rogue. The rogue has got the same idea as me. It's going for the same things I'll be going for. It'd be nicer if we kind of split up and went in different directions. 43 up there as well. Try and kill everything down here, then we'll go back up and get that one after. Wonder, what is your favorite encounter in ICC? Ah, yeah, they're beelining the 43 as well. Smart. What is your favorite encounter in ICC? I got lots of memories of ICC, but they're also kind of vague. It's a very long time ago that I did it. Marika, positive memories, lots of like chaos and spinning around. Controlled chaos, you've got ways to control that. And, you know, just seeing a new dungeon. Felt like the time between patches for Wrath of the Lich King original was extremely long, and I think that's what killed off a lot of the player base, was just that wait for new content. Or another read, 6 of 10. Gunship is a pushover. Looking forward to that. That is currently the only raid, the only boss that we're planning to do on hardcore or hard mode, week 1. Looks like I'm going to get stuck with the 44. It's just that one little step ahead of me. And everything around here's a 44. Got a 43 off in the distance. Hopefully we can go and get that one a bit later. Tell you what, we have very bad luck on this one to start off with. We've already lost our judgment on it. We are missing a lot, and we're nearly out of mana. So the rogue examined the situation, saw I was on low health, low mana, thought to itself, you know what? Life would be easier if this guy wasn't competing with me anymore. And then it kept watching, and then it thought, you know what? I'm not going to be able to go to bed tonight if this guy dies and I didn't help him. And that's why the rogue came back and helped me. And that is, you know, I looked into my crystal ball. I know that is exactly what just happened. I do appreciate the health. I had ways to get out of that. I wasn't in any trouble. In fact, man, I should be using some of these mana pots. Like, I think I used 1 mana pot in the dungeon we just did. If you're using them that infrequently, you might as well start using them a little bit more freely. Same with the, like what I've been doing with the health pots. You might as well use one of the crappy health pots. Even if it's not a super dangerous situation. Otherwise, they're just going to be vended for a couple of silver. I'm not seeing the rogue, maybe. Oh no, it's just down there. Too much to ask that it might have finished the quest. Okay, the question now is going to be, do we have any respawns upstairs yet? What direction are you going to go in? You coming up here? Or are you running back to town? Or are you just going to stand there on the shoreline, dipping your feet in the lukewarm water? tropical environment, giving it a nice warm temperature. Last time I was here, there was one waiting right here. Not this time. Let's go on a little journey, see if we can find any more. No, I don't think they even spawn here. Might be some up the top, though. It's been a while since we were there. If I can get up there. Certainly is. It's not the level we want, but better than nothing. Doing well this time, though. We've got him to half health already. And here come the dodges and parries. Dodge, dodge. Cool. Alright. So it takes about half of our health to kill a 44. That sucks a bit. Okay, we have our pick of the litter up here. Not seeing any rogues either. That does look like it's going to be a double pull though. And we don't have Blade Flurry like the rogue does. So I might actually just try to avoid that one. Just looking at how difficult it has been for us to kill one of these things. A double pull's not something that best in. As long as we don't slide down here. It's a 44, let's get ourselves healed. And a 43 next to it, cool. Pretty high here. Wouldn't be a very good fall if we happen to fall off the edge here. Don't you go, don't you go. Do we have a little swig? Or can we put a seal of wisdom on? Ah, let's just have a drink. Let's just have a drink. Prepare ourselves mentally and physically for what should be anywhere between 4 and 40 more kills. Hopefully. Hopefully we don't have to kill 40 more. Alright, fight me. Fight me, Naga Explorer. We're getting respawns everywhere, so... Maybe the rogue finished, maybe the rogue's AFK on that shoreline still. Probably should have stealthed if it was going to do that. One more hit. Oh, man. Okay, there is our 7 of 10. How's this gonna look where we're desperately trying not to double pull? These are both 43, so if I do double pull here, I think I can handle it. Don't have Might on. Let's check that up. I do sometimes wonder if it would be better to put Blessing and Wisdom on instead of Might for the mana regen, but I think seeing those bigger numbers is more fun with Blessing of Might. Same with my skill tree. Like I probably should have gone for increased intellect over increased strength, and even here, like, being able to heal while getting hit would be quite handy in certain situations. But if you're not getting hit and you're trying to heal, it just means that talent is totally wasted. And ideally, you're not healing. If you're controlling your environment, you're doing everything the way you're supposed to, you shouldn't be getting hit while you're trying to heal. There you go. That was a nice quick one. I think there's maybe one more around the left here. Possibly, yep, two more. 43 and 43, cool. I said we're not going to try to fight those two. And we're going to keep our Hammer of Justice ready here in case this runs to either of the two nearby Naga. So one thing I have been thinking about is, where am I going to go after Stranglethorn Vale? Good question. And hopefully doing an extra dungeon or two here or there might help with that question, because it's not looking good. Maybe some of the quests along the map will start looking a little bit better. 8 of 10, cool. Look a little bit better once we hit 43. Maybe we'll see less oranges and more yellows. But even then, I'd prefer to be questing in an area that is mostly yellows and a couple of greens. I think that's a little bit safer. Basically, everywhere in the north is just nothing for us. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of options. Even here, I mean, we could go to Tremors of Earth, whatever that is. We didn't have that option last time. 48, 48, 50. Not much going on in that zone. I think we're going to have to look at the other continent if we're going to find anywhere even possible to go. Whoops. So we're looking at stuff. There's a lot of 45s that we're going to turn yellow when we hit 43 in Tanaris. So Tanaris is a very obvious option of the next big quest hub. We need more than one option. Yeah, Desolus is no good. Feralis might... Oh boy, I've done it again. Oops, I did it again. And it is a 44 as well. I've used my stun, which I could have used to heal myself. That would have been smarter. Let's use our shitty potion. That's nearly not even worth using at this point. That barely healed anything. So I've made a couple of little errors there. I am going to be ready to bubble and bandage. I don't think we're going to need it because we are killing this thing faster than it's killing us, but hey, you only need one little crit or something like that, or we get too many misses. And then oh god. We are getting a lot of misses while hitting things in the back today. Okay, are we rewarded by either of these? We are not. It's all good. I'm sure we'll find some more 43s down here, have it slightly easier. Back to combat we go. Getting close to 43. I don't think we'll ding it today, because we're just going to have this quest to turn in. We've got one to turn in up here, but I don't think that's going to reward us too much XP. Either way, if we don't ding 43 on this episode, we'll be dinging it very early on in the next episode. I also think it'll be pretty funny if you see me at RFD again. It's in the back of my mind. I can't do it again today. I think it's around about 10 hours before I can do it again. Oh, 9 of 10. One more to go. Oh, what do we have? Mithril. Whereabouts is it? Looks like it's down... Oh, I see it. I see it. Let's just play this safe. If someone else gets it, that's fine. Just clear everything on the way. Let's not get greedy for a vein and double pull and die. Might have to have a drink of water after this one. Oh, here we go. Oh, that was our last required item. So we will indeed have a drink. Don't know what used to be there. Let's put a healing potion up there. Actually, that's the shitty one. Let's put some of the good ones up there. Might have to kill one more Naga to get to this thing. Otherwise, let's mine, clear and mine, and then we are going back to town, celebrate an eventful day. So we're going to do this with no issues. Someone's advertising for Big Game Hunter, Head of Bangladesh. Did I do that already? I don't have it, I must have. Did I really? Or am I just not up to it yet? Oh, hello. There's another paladin here now. It's a good time to leave. Head of Bangladesh. I've got Bankthera. Oh, unless that's the final one. Like you've got to do all the other elites and then you finally get that one. Maybe that's why. Oh, a few people here. Good luck, fellows. So next episode, close enough to 43. Probably head north, start doing all these ones, especially when some of them are a little bit lower. They've got a 40 quest up there, blah blah blah. And then we'll end up finishing off down here, I suppose. Do a bit more of those pirates. Do that, the named mob quest. There's probably not much else that's going to happen here. So it's as good a time as any to thank you for watching. Thank you for going along the journey with me. Thank you for keeping me company during that dungeon, because I was nervous signing up to that. I didn't want to die.
What can I do for you? Well done, adventurer. 10 stalks of Akiri's reed wasn't too much.
Fire damage.
After all, huh? No offense to the Naga, but hey, everybody's got to make a living.
Theramore. Okay.
Adventurer,
Go to Theramore. I can definitely do that by myself. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time as we continue the journey to level 60.